Morphology is the next level up. Phonology is sounds. Morphology is words. And human language uses this amazing trick described by Ferdinand de Saussure, the great linguist, as the arbitrariness of the sign. And what this means is we can take any arbitrary idea in the world, the idea of a chair or a story or a country, and make a sound or a sign to connect to it. And the link is arbitrary. I mean, you might choose to use a word for dog as woof woof because it sounds like a dog. But you can't use a word for country that sounds like a country. You could use a sign language thing for drink that looks sort of like the act of drinking. But you can't use a sign language word for country that looks like a country, or for idea that looks like an idea. So the way languages work is it allows for arbitrary naming. It allows for this map between a symbol, say a spoken word, and any sort of thought we want to use. And those arbitrary mappings, as we come to learn them, make up the vocabulary of a language. I'm talking about words, but the more technical term is morpheme. And what a morpheme is the smallest meaningful unit in a language. Now, often this is the same thing as a word. So dog is a word, and dog is also a morpheme. But not always. Because there are single morphemes, and then there are words that are composed of many morphemes. So dogs and complained are one word, but two morphemes. And what this means is that you make the word by putting together two morphemes. To put it differently, in order to know what dogs means, you never had to learn the word dogs. All you had to know is the word dog and the plural morpheme s, and you could put them together to create a word. How many morphemes does the average speaker know? The answer is fairly startling. The average speaker knows, as a lowball estimate, about 60,000 words. I think the proper estimate is closer to 80,000 or 100,000. What this means, if you average it out, is that since children start learning their first words at about their first year of life, they learn about 9 new words a day. And it's not a continuous 9 words every day. It goes up and down depending on the age. But still, the amount of words we know is staggering. How many of you know more than one language pretty fluently? Those of you who know other languages might have in your heads 200,000 words or 300,000 words. And you're accessing them in a fraction of a second. It could legitimately be seen as one of the most astonishing things that people do.